Last week, the Heavyweight Championship was on the line. The pace was set right off the ring of the bell, and things did not let up. Back and forth action as John Austin defended against 23 Hazard. They gave it everything they got until not one, but two officials got caught in the crosshairs of this heated rivalry. The match was ruled a no contest, but things did not stop there. The locker room stepped in to try and break up both competitors from tearing each other apart as we went off the air. But what you're about to see is unaired footage following Reborn, when it looked like things had cooled off. Our champion John Austin was consoling some young fans who were upset over the drama unfolding when out of nowhere 23 Hazard returned to finish what he started. If anything's for certain, things are far from over between these two, and they're gonna settle the score sooner rather than later. John Austin has defended that championship against the very best WFA has to offer, but something about 23 Hazard has gotten under his skin, and this has become very personal. After the men were separated and returned to their locker rooms, cameras were able to catch up with 23 Hazard and get his thoughts about how the night unfolded.
Dude, you good?
No, bro, I'm not good. You saw what I was doing out there. This is what happens when the refs get in the way. I was out there catching a body. There should be a new champion right now. And then those refs ruined it. I had him dog walked.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Hazard. You wanted to catch a body? Catch your breath. Why don't you catch your breath, Hazard? Oh, come on. Come on now. You're from the streets. You're from the streets. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. I'll see you in a month.
Well, I don't know how the ring's gonna contain these two when the WFA Championship is back up for grabs. Both men pick a special guest referee. It's John Austin and 23 Hazard one more time. Make sure you subscribe to see how it goes down. But enough about last week. Let's move on to tonight, because tonight on WFA Reborn, the tag team champions are back. It's Brick City teaming with All Go Nelli to take on Julius Drager and company. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Sebastian Amor back here in singles action, and what a lineup for tonight. What a chaotic feeling surrounding WFA Reborn as of late, and man, things are just going to keep turning up, because we're going to talk more about a #1 contenders tournament starting up here on Reborn, which is going to kick off next week. Yes, we're kicking it off with two qualifying matches. First, a triple threat match as Dante Drago takes on Sean Knight and Bobby Orlando. And of course, Julius Drager and Jermaine Marbury. Two amazing matchups, as we just saw Sebastian Amor make no friends, mocking a young fan who is looking forward to getting a rose here from Sebastian Amor. And man, Amor's gonna have his hands full, representing his team Los Toxicos here from the tag team division against a fellow tag team wrestler himself. What are the Duke boys? Put him up! That's right, Cory Duke is back slinging them guns and ready to wreck some faces. This charismatic cowboy has taken the WFA by storm, looking to rack up another victory as they inch closer and closer to those tag team championships. And of course, the tag champs are in action here tonight in our main event, so don't go anywhere and make sure you subscribe, because one of these days the Duke boys in Brick City are gonna tangle one more time, and it is going to be epic.
Takes one to know one, pal. Sweet training, bro.
Cory Duke, fan favorite here of the WFA faithful here in the New England area. Of course, if you want to check us out live, check out WFAWrestling.com for information on how you can get tickets and when we're popping up next here in Concord, New Hampshire. Cory Duke looks more ready than ever, always pushing himself to be bigger and better than the last time, as Sebastian Amor has brought a rose out, a bouquet of roses, if you will, but tossing them left, right, and center. We're going to play some mind games, perhaps, with Cory Duke. And Cory Duke wants to go. Let's stop wasting time. Let's draw the line here.
Should I give it to him?
Showdown at the corral here is how Cory Duke wants this thing to go. Oh, wait a minute here. Watch out. There's that bouquet. He's going to use it as a weapon. Who knows what kind of thorns are sitting on the stems of those roses. And Sebastian Amor, it looks like he wants nothing to do with the Duke boy. And Mr. Saturday Night, though, baiting in Sebastian Amor here and looking to unload full round. Oh, there we go. Decking Sebastian as he hits the canvas. And now Cory Duke looking to follow up here, shooting Sebastian off the ropes. No reversal instead. In comes Duke. Crossbody block. We got hook in the leg. Not even a one count, though. Sebastian primed and ready. Medina drop kick. How's about that? Bang, bang action from Cory Duke. More rolling to the outside here. Back up. Oh, there we go. Cory Duke setting him for a ride to the floor. We got one first-class ticket to the outside of the ring. And Cory Duke looking around, surveying the scene. Looks like this cowboy is gonna fly. No, Sebastian Amor, other plans in mind, did not want to eat that one. Stepping far, far away from Cory Duke. Now Cory picked up one of those roses there Sebastian brought to the ring as he's distracted by the fans. Look out! Oh, right hand. Cory Duke unloading one more time on Sebastian Amor. And a knife edge chop as well here on the floor. Oh, and a second one to the crowd's pleasure. And now Cory Duke looking to bring Sebastian Amor back into the ring to finish this off where it needs to get done. Cory Duke, all business here tonight. Watch out, Sebastian Amor, unique counter sliding through the sliding through the legs of Cory Duke and dropping him face first, hot-shotting him on the ring canvas. And now the confidence rings in of Sebastian Amor. Now returning back to the ring with the damage done here on Cory Duke. Ducking that shot, coming in, swinging neck breaker, having a little fun with it. Rude awakening there for Cory Duke, who just got planted, center of the ring, leg hook, shoulders down, and a 2 count. Despite the sneaky underhandedness of it all, the tactics of Sebastian Amor are working for him in this moment. European uppercut in the corner. And now a little showboating here from Amor, snapmaring Cory Duke back to the center, and a low drop kick there to the shoulder and neck area. Cover again, great capture of the arms there.
So do you!
But only a 2 count. Amor there with a great grip there. He had the neck cradled and the leg hooked on that pinfall attempt. Almost scored him the victory. It's where form and the little moments that matter when you're in competition like this. Sebastian Amor, no slouch here in the ring. He has gotten the job done time and time again with Los Toxicos, but now is singles action here. Looking to prove himself. Oh, up and over, sunset flip attempt. Gets him over. Shoulders are down, referee in perfect position, but only a 2 count. And a low drop kick once again there from Sebastian Amor. Back in the driver's seat of this one. Shoulders down. Quick cover attempts here by Sebastian Amor. I applaud his efforts here, really going to work on Cory Duke, giving him a run for his money. Cory Duke trying to get a shot in there, but the referee, watch out there. Sebastian Amor has something in his hands, and he's trying to hide it. It looks like it's some wrist tape, perhaps. Choking the life out of Cory Duke from right in front of the referee's face. Cory Duke, though, trying to put up a fight, but after eating the canvas from that hot shot, Sebastian Amor firmly in control. You hear the crowd clapping along. Want to see Cory Duke get back up to his feet. And oh, choking. Reapplying the hold now is Sebastian Amor. Referee right on top of things here. Applaud his efforts. Got to be on a little shaky ground after last week, the way Hazard and John Austin got involved, attacking officials in their heated confrontation. Oh, clothesline here from Cory Duke. Looking to bounce back. Nice drop kick there, leveling Sebastian Amor as Cory Duke can now shake off those cobwebs, get his head straight, get his mind set. And coming in now, hot-shotting Sebastian Amor. How's about that little tit for a tat from the Cowboy? And in comes Cory Duke. Watch out here. Oh, dialing it up. And now Cory Duke climbing, ascending to the top rope. In he comes, look out, drop kick, sends Sebastian Amor to the opposite side of the ring. And now, kicking up, you hear the crowd. You saw the guns out, Cory Duke looking to vanquish one more opponent here. Sebastian Amor, other plans in mind, and what a shot to the bridge of the nose. Sebastian Amor's got to stop talking though, because he is about to face Cory Duke incoming now, dropping the leg lariat over the top of the back of the head. 2 and 3. Cory Duke seals a victory. Cory Duke getting the Dukes here tonight in singles action. Fantastic matchup, and yes, folks, I mentioned it earlier, with a #1 contenders tournament. Who will challenge the winner of John Austin and 23 Hazard? We're going to find out as the roster continues to shake up here in the WFA. Next week, Dante Drago, Sean Knight, and Bobby Orlando compete in a triple threat matchup. And Julius Drager will go one-on-one with Jermaine Marbury. If you're interested in catching up WFA Live, there's only one way to do it. Catch the following video to see when we're live next.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home.
Main event time here on WFA Reborn as we see Adam Barisano's goons, his squad that he has assembled here. Accompanied by WFA Women's Champion Vile, you see Rain Conway, Jeremy LaCroix, and Julius Drager. Who will be competing tonight in 6-man tag team action in our main event. The confidence, the swagger of Julius Drager coming into his own here in the WFA. He has himself an opportunity in that #1 contenders tournament next week. He will be battling Jermaine Marbury. And he seems poised, focused, and determined to capture that championship and bring it to the camp of Adam Barisano. Asking for the microphone now is Ironside himself, Drager.
Shut up, inside.
Oh, come on! What is going on here? Is there any limits to the depths that these men are willing to sink to? uncalled for, unjustified.
Yeah, there you go. Sit down, Gimpy.
Concord, New Hampshire.
Who said?
For you troglodytes who are sleeping on the rocks, it is now 2026. And unlike you folk, when we make New Year's resolutions, we stick to it.
Yeah.
And 2026 is going to be our year.
Not popular whatsoever, and can you blame them?
You see, while you people were oogling and drooling over the Duke boys in their matches with Brick City, you seem to have forgotten about these two units. The king of the lariat, Jeremy LaCroix. LaCroix, say it right, LaCroix. And the absolute dog, Rain Conway. They can swoop in and take those tag titles like that. All hail your new WFA Women's Champion. If you thought she was me before, wait till you see her now. She is Satan's sister herself. She is fire.
Hidden name and a reputation, of course.
Now, in case you forgot who I am, let me clue you in. I am Julius Drager and superfan John Austin. If you survive tonight against Hazard, you better count your days, because I am hereby entering the #1 contenders tournament for your WFA world title. Superfan, let me make this perfectly clear. You better watch carefully, because as I mow through that competition, let there be no mistake, nothing is going to stop me until I dethrone you and take my place at the top of the mountain, because I am Julius Ironside Drager. I am the Black Diamond, and I will take my place at the top of the mountain. Now bring out our first victim.
All the confidence in the world about that, the Black Diamond. I kind of like that name. Despite their tactics, Drager seems more focused than ever, and he better be, because his hands are gonna be full tonight. Reining in the troops to take on this dynamic trio. All Go Nelli back in action. Love to see him, love to bring that energy, but he's not bringing just that. No, he's bringing the WFA Tag Team Champions along with him.
Chase. They are the
Brick City has been an unstoppable force here in the WFA ever since their arrival, and Drager and company know it. They have taken on any and all comers, very well versed in tag team competition. And with All Go Nelli, who's a tag team wrestler himself, and wait a minute here, from behind, Conway, LaCroix, and Drager going to work. Sending all three men to the opposite side here, and all backfiring on them. And now Brick City and All Go Nelli unloading. As we get things officially underway, LaCroix starting off for Barisano's crew, and All Go Nelli starting off for the other side. And a couple of hip tosses to kick things off. Hard and heavy. LaCroix regretting his decisions here to try to get this thing started off. And now All Go Nelli going, and LaCroix is gone after that head scissors takedown. All Go Nelli firing up this crowd. Looking to measure LaCroix here. Back elbow in the corner. And now tagging in Julio Cruz from Brick City. One half of the tag team champions. In he comes, and peppering in some left hands. Referee admonishing Julio Cruz here. Telling him to open him up. One more, though, for good measure. Oh, tucking the lariat there. Oh, upside the head of Jeremy LaCroix, the king of the lariats. And now comes Victor Chase, the other half of the tag champs. There goes Cruz with a splash. And now coming in with a big boot from Big Riz. Meaning big business here in the WFA. Brick City tagging in Nelly once again as they have LaCroix pinned in the center of the ring. What is going on here? Here we go, up and down with the splash. Cover. Only a 1 count though. LaCroix able to get the shoulder up, no problem off that exchange. Nelly now looking to ground LaCroix here. Great response here for All Go Nelli. No, pulling the dreadlocks. Come on, referee, watch that hair. LaCroix finding a way to get back up to a base here on his feet. Nelly, though, tagging out once again. Cruz coming in. Little tag team action from these two. How's about that? Whipping him to the buckle. And now coming out, measuring up for a double back elbow. Cruz now. Cover count and a 2 count. LaCroix once again getting the right shoulder up. As Drager and Conway pace on the canvas, hoping for an opportunity to make a tag here because LaCroix is in all kinds of trouble. Looking at the ropes now for an easy escape. Oh, Cruz recapturing him, sends him for the ride with a German suplex up and over onto the back of his head. And LaCroix doesn't know where he is, but knows that he's in a ton of pain, a ton of trouble. And there we are looking, believe he got the tag there, Julius Drager inside. Oh, but LaCroix eating one more German suplex. Cruz unaware. There's Drager with a massive boot of his own, leveling Julio Cruz. And Drager once again coming into his own, stepping into a little bit of a leadership role here in Barisano's camp, with Barisano nowhere to be seen. Drager bringing Julio Cruz into the corner to victimize him in the corner. Look at those boots. Here we go now, referee distracted. This is where they do their dirty work. LaCroix and Conway trying to pin down Julio Cruz. Not happening though. Big Poppy, way too much fight left in him, and Julius Drager trying to suck the soul out of Julio Cruz with those shots. And don't forget about the it factor on the outside. I'm talking about Scott Reed. No, I'm talking about our WFA Women's Champion File. Always close to the action with her hands. Willing to deal some damage when the opportunity presents itself, as Conway now finds himself in the ring with Julio Cruz. But a quick tag out to Jeremy LaCroix, who feels refreshed and recharged here, looking to keep the odds stacked against Julio Cruz in that corner, who's not even been able to take a step out of it since getting in there. And now Drager looking for the quick tag, looking to stay on top of the tag team champion here. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Will Julio Cruz and Big Poppy can very quickly find himself in the other corner, so it's important to stay on top of him. Important to keep him in that corner and keep that distance far away from Victor Chase and from All Go Nelli. Oh, what a suplex there. Cover, count. Drager again looking very impressive here on the heels of his championship tournament match next week against Jermaine Marbury. And now once again tagging out to Rain Conway here. They call him the dog, the big dog. Peppering Julio Cruz with those shoulders in the corner. And Julio desperately trying to fight out of the corner, but 3-on-1 is just too big of odds here for Big Poppy right now. LaCroix demanding respect from the audience here, getting in the face of his opponents coming in. Oh! Launching himself like a javelin into the midsection, the solar plexus, the guts of Julio Cruz. And LaCroix now measuring the man. Middle rope, what does he have in mind here? Baiting at Julio Cruz to step up. And watch out here, King of the Lariat. Oh, double axe handle, getting caught though, waiting in the wings. He gave Julio Cruz way too much time on that one and found himself with an overhead suplex. And Julio Cruz, like I mentioned, in a moment's time, can close the gap, can get to his partners. Drager taking Nelli and Victor Chase out of the equation though, but Julio Cruz dropping Drager on the back of his head. And now tag to Conway, who's going to do his best to stop Julio Cruz, who just doesn't know the meaning of the word stop. And speaking of that, in comes another man, All Go Nelli, and it is go time, folks. Back elbow catches Rain Conway in the chest, and a big drop kick levels the big dog one more time.
You got this, you got this.
And All Go Nelli measuring the man. Here we go. Catching him Uranagi position. Is that what we're going to see? Yes, indeed. Planting. Oh, right onto the knee. The base of the spine, but referee distracted here. Come on, turn around. All Go Nelli could have had a 3 count, but no go. Thanks to our women's champion file with the distraction. Watch out. Here we go. Lariat from Jeremy LaCroix. And the entire complexion of the match changes with just that. Conway put on top of Nelli. That is all she wrote. No, Julio Cruz somehow finding a way back into the ring, breaking up the pinfall attempt. LaCroix now looking to dispose of Cruz, sending him to the floor. Mentioned it before when it comes to tag team matches, eyes in the back of your head, and we're all finding out here. Victor Chase trying to take care of LaCroix, but Drager in. Now it's 2-on-1 on Victor Chase. Or maybe 1-on-2. Victor Chase with both men now going for the ride. Double back drop. And Big Riz rizzing it up right now in the ring. He's got the back of All Go Nelli, who is getting back out to his feet, tagging in Julio Cruz. And now watch out for All Go Nelli here. Double crossbody on the floor as the tag champs looking to take care of some big business on the inside. Center of the ring, Rain Conway gets dropped. Referee in position, 2 and 3. That's all she wrote.
Are you kidding me?
Fantastic 6-man tag team action. Kudos to both teams for putting up a heck of a war here tonight. And of course, those tag team championships will be defended very soon in the future. I know the Duke boys are eyeing a championship opportunity once again. But folks, remember, next week, make sure you subscribe. That #1 contender tournament kicks off in a big way. Triple threat action as Dante Drago, Sean Knight, and Bobby Orlando fight for supremacy. And Julius Drager will return back to the ring as he is challenged by Jermaine Marbury. Folks, we thank y'all for joining us this week on WFA Reborn. Again, make sure you subscribe. If you're in the New England area and want to catch us live, visit WFAWrestling.com for more information. We'll see y'all next time. The bell rings.